What's up, guys? Zane from Forward Progress Madden here. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Cincinnati Bengals offensive playbook. Specifically, the formation we're going to be looking at is the bunch weak shotgun formation. We're going to be looking at the hidden close bunch in this formation. The play in specific that we're going to be paying the most attention to is bunch cross. However, feel free to use the mesh and mesh post as plays that you can use to kind of form a mini scheme. The reason I'm choosing bunch cross is because it is one of the best man-beating plays in the game. A lot of players are running a lot of two-man under, coverage-based defense, dropping guys into zones on their defensive line, basically to prevent you from throwing quick passes. We're going to look at this play from a quick pass standpoint, but I'm going to show you several other options that you can use to beat man coverage, and then we're going to also briefly touch on how you would beat zone. I know it's very easy this year, but we'll touch on that nonetheless. So bunch cross, we're going to face a two-man underlook here from the nickel 3-3-5. The first thing we're going to look at here is Armand Benz. This route that he's on is a drag route, but it's not the traditional drag route. Look how this route gets about 4 yards, 3.5 to 4 yards downfield before it breaks over the middle. I'm going to go ahead and hot route the drag that is in the hot routes in the game here, and you're going to see it's a little bit more shallow, about 2.5 to 3 yards. So reset it, and you see Benz's route is a little longer. For some reason, this allows this route, it is unbumpable for the most part, to beat man coverage over the middle. You're going to throw a high bullet precision pass, and you're going to pick up, it's going to look like a slant really. The only adjustment we're going to make to this play is taking Gresham off of his delay route and putting him on a whip. If they're blitzing heavily, feel free to leave him on his delay route. Particularly if it's a man blitz, because he'll release wide open into the flat. But for now, we're just going to leave him on a whip route. Gives us another option to beat man coverage. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at Armand Benz on this drag over the middle. What you're going to notice is he beats his man over the middle, and Isaac Sopoaga swats the ball as we're delivering it over the middle. But as you can see, Benz gets open over the middle. You're going to throw this bullet pass, and as you can see, he's leading him downfield, so it's almost like you're throwing a slant. He would have caught that and picked up probably 3 or 4 more yards there after the catch. Try it again. Just like that. As you can see, we pick up about 10 yards on this. So this route is very good. It is unbumpable, but when I say that, it's not 100% unbumpable. Sometimes you'll get very fluke press on this, and you might even see it in this video, where for some reason he does get pressed. Right here, Sopoaga is just blocking everything. It's like J.J. Watt. But anyways, sometimes Benz will get pressed, and that's when we'll check to our next route. The next route we're going to look at is A.J. Green on this fade. It's a stock fade that's in the play. You don't have to hot route it, but it is unbumpable off the line of scrimmage. And what you're going to do is you're just going to throw a down into the outside lob pass. You're going to tap the icon. And what this is going to do, it's going to put it in a spot where only A.J. Green will be able to touch this. The safety won't be able to get over quick enough in a cover 2, which a lot of players are running two-man under or cover 1 press. So cover 1 press definitely won't be able to get over there. And it's also going to lob it where you won't be able to get a ball hawk animation from the defensive back, Carlos Rogers. So you'll see here, lob it down to the outside. Easy gain. I'll throw that again real quick. Very consistent, very easy read. One of the simplest throws you can possibly make this year in Madden 13 is these fades from bunch. You basically just lob them to the outside. Safety can't get over quick enough. Completed 3 in a row. We'll do 1 more here. Down into the outside, you're just tapping the button, holding, basically if they're on the right side, you're holding the pass lead at 4 o'clock and completing an easy gain. As you can see, we've thrown 5 or 6 in a row, all completions to A.J. Green. We'll try here with the fade that you hot route, and it's just not the same. As you can see, he does catch the ball here, but Carlos Rogers was able to stick with him a little bit easier when you hot route it. So this regular fade is actually able to be pressed as well. You could still tap it, but like I said, easier just to go with the stock fade. It's unbumpable. And one of the easiest throws in the game, like I said. So that is our second read. Our third read is going to be Jarvis Green Ellis on his wheel route. Now, if Benz's timing is impeded, say he gets pressed and you can't get the ball to him, maybe they have a lineman dropping into a hook zone and you don't want to risk the throw over the middle. Maybe they're user shading green. Jarvis Green Ellis is perfect in this progression to throw this route. You just throw a pass lead inside, click on and catch it. Green Ellis might not be the best player to do this with, but it is an easy throw. And versus the nickel 3-3-5, in fact, probably not the best because the guy that you're throwing, or the guy that's covering him, is actually a inside linebacker, Patrick Willis. So he's going to maintain pretty good positioning on it. But we're going to line up Culliver on here, and you'll see inside pass lead is money if I had any user stick at all. And then, of course, our last check down is Jermaine Gresham on the whip. Gresham usually gets wide open against man coverage. And say they're running all-out coverage defense. If you want to, you can go ahead and look at Hawkins on his crossing pattern, but there's a reason that it's your last read. It is not the most effective route versus man coverage. So, first you're looking at Benz. Second, you're looking at A.J. Green. Third, you're going to look at your running back, Jarvis Green Ellis, and I'm going to get you a better look here. Just run a traditional man coverage here. Something like this. Like I said, you're going to want hands there at that position. Fourth, you're going to look at Jermaine Gresham. And then your last read is going to be, I think I said Lavelle Hawkins earlier. Andrew Hawkins is this receiver. But Andrew Hawkins is going to be your last read on this route over the middle. Not the best route, but it's there. Maybe they user it and you can throw it against their user. But like I said, it's a reason. There's a reason it's your fifth read in this progression. So very quickly, we'll go ahead and show you how to beat zone coverage here. Like I said, you can make a mini scheme. You can call mesh post or mesh. You're going to have the exact same thing here with Benz. Benz is able to beat man coverage on his drag route, as it's one of the more steep drag routes. It gets upfield more before crossing. Only change we're going to make here really is to streak Hawkins. You can still keep Gresham on his. You can still keep Gresham on his whip route. You're going to leave Jarvis Green Ellis on his wheel. Against zone coverage, you're going to look to hit the corner. You're going to run off the deep zones with Hawkins on the vertical. And then you're simply just going to look basically a high-low flood. If you don't like against zone where you have these two receivers, Gresham and Benz in the same area, you can get a little bit more depth if you know it's zoned by putting Benz on a slant. So that way you're not going to run into the congestion. You'll see here better that they have better spacing. Allows you to really get a better read of who's going to be open. And then, of course, against zone, you always have the popular inside pass leads down the seam. Green Ellis is still an option against zone coverage. And then Hawkins is also an option, just depending on, you want somebody taller there. But as soon as they cross behind the hook zone tier, you're going to throw an inside pass lead and click on and user catch with Hawkins. So take a look at this hidden bunch week. It is in the Cincinnati playbook as well as some other select bunch week playbooks. I know Pittsburgh has it, and I believe a couple others do as well. But take a look at that. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or email me. And let me know what you guys think of this. Thanks.